Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for checking in today. I have the pleasure of showcasing a brand new product from the folks over at Vanquest. Now the folks at Vanquest were nice enough to send me a new product, and this is called the FTIM. That's the Fast Totally Integrated Maximizer. Now, if you're an EDC lover like I am, and you just don't have the pocket space, and I don't wear a lot of cargo pants and stuff them, fill them up, well, they've solved that problem. They've kind of got their idea on this pack from their fast packs, and I've done a couple reviews on their fast packs and blowout kits, and I'll leave links in the description below on those videos. You might want to check those out. What I'm going to do today is we're going to cut away. I'm going to go over to a tabletop. I'm going to break this bad boy down. I'm going to show you the specs, and I'm going to show you the contents that I put in this kit and how it may give you some ideas on how to load it out. And then as always, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you some final thoughts on this pack. Folks, you're not going to want to miss this. It's going to be a fun day. Let's go check it out. Let's talk about some of the dimensions first on the FTIM. It is 8.5 inches high, 6.5 inches wide, and 3 inches deep. Now, it has Molly and Pals webbing. One thing I found is you can use these Molly sticks, and I can add this onto my Falconeer 27 or my Ibex 30 or their Triton packs. That way everything is accessible. It's really quick just to get stuff on the fly. Now let's talk about some of the features of the pack itself. First off, they have a very robust front pocket, and this is where I put a little iPod, and what I like to do is add all my PDF files, stuff related to bushcraft, stuff related to DIY projects, anything that might be valuable information that I might need on the fly, I usually put it on that. It's a great resource. Now, this opens up just like the FATPacks do, and everything is just all nice and neat. It's organized. Everything all has its place here on the front with webbing that's all elasticated, nice double stitching. It's all going to stay in there. So to break this down real quick, I always put in a little hank of paracord. I have some meds here just in case somebody needs any anti-inflammatories and such. Quick fire. Ferro rods are nice, but when you need something done real quick, a lighter is your best friend. I have a little mini tool that has a lot of different Torx bits in there, because there's always something it seems that needs a Torx bit. This is my Leatherman Raptor. I showcased that before. There's always a need for scissors and such there. Redundancies. I put a USB memory stick in here as well. This has all important information on there, maybe documents, also a lot of the PDF files and books that I had on my iPod just in case the iPod fails. I have a backup system. Has webbing here. It's all nice. Everything is organized. I have my Leatherman rebar stuck in there. Have a flashlight in the corner. Thermometer and ferro rod can opener on these nice little loops that are put in there. Loops in the top and also in the midsection, so you can add items in there. Have pens and pencils, zip ties. Brought a fixed blade with me. I usually carry a folder, but sometimes it's nice to have that fixed blade. Have a Write in the Rain notebook. You never know, you might be in a situation where you have to leave a note behind, maybe on a car, that you had to leave the car to try to effect a self-rescue, or for whatever reasons, maybe you have to take notes where you're going. I have a compass as well. I have gloves, and I also have a map. Now, there's always extra items that you could put in here, and I was thinking also maybe like a lock sack for collecting water. I also have my whistle here. Your items are going to vary depending on your need, depending on your occupation, depending on your skill set. This here just kind of explains the pack, its capabilities, and it kind of shows you the layout of this pack. I can see this being highly useful and effective. You're in an emergency situation, you need to grab stuff like right now and you don't have time to look for it. Everything has its place. And you have the webbing here. You also have micro webbing here as well. Same thing down here. You have webbing in the back and you have elasticated webbing on the top. So you can add that hank of rope and maybe put gloves, medical gloves on top of that. Just giving you ideas. You can put stuff underneath and stuff on top. So it's very organized. It's very well thought out. You have the Molly and Pals webbing on the sides. You can attach things. Maybe you can attach a fixed blade. Maybe you can attach another tool. You can add this to your pack, maybe onto a belt. Just your capabilities of this pack are endless. Now let's cut away and I'll give you some final thoughts on this pack. Now for some final thoughts on the FTIM. First off, I must say that I'm just a big fan of the design. Based on the FATPack design that Vanquest has put out, everything deploys fast. It's right there at your fingertips. You don't have to dig for a lot of stuff. Everything is all in sequence, and I like the high-viz nylon. Also, the 1000 denier cordura. You know what's going to last. There's been other YouTubers out there that have done video reviews on Vanquest stuff with 1000 denier cordura. They've done a fire test. They've done a wire brush test for abrasion. It's also Teflon coated. If you follow along on my channel, I did a Ibex 30 review about a year ago, and I just doused it with water. So that Teflon coating makes it highly water resistant. The only area where water got in was just around an opening in a zipper, and I don't fault the material for that. So if you want to keep your stuff dry, if you want to keep it organized, then this might be an option for you. Folks, I'm glad I had the opportunity to showcase this item today for you. You can find this item at vanquest.com. This is John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, folks.